It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Derrick Henry. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Back to throw here. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 91.
53, Mike, 53. Coming.
Our first carry now for Jordan Howard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the Jets' 46-yard line.
Ready.
Check, 59, 59. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 25.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Ready. 60 yards.
It's been a long day for you. Switch.
Get it.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And he gets puts it to make it 7-0 Patriots. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31.
They'll run it with Bell. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Darren Lee there to get him down. 3rd and 2, Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
Watch the run, watch the run. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Waiting.
A first down throw, Darnold. Throw left side complete. It's Bell. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Watch left. 25, check 25, check 25. 6-man.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll try the air now with Darnold, escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Darnold completes it. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to have a 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Mike, go set. 5-5. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Shoot.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing here on third down, Darnold, and that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Catanzaro's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Here we go. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Speed grip.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Number 53, Mike 53. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Come on, set. 18 Gator, Greystone, travel.
In your face.
Now.
They'll run here with Lodge. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Balaj. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now they try the right side here. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. upfield. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A very solid gain of 27.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the 50, it's Darnold. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
53, Mike, 53. Here we go.
2nd and 5. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, come on, now, come on, now. 53's the Mike, 53, check.
2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A big play there for the Patriots. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Back to throw. And this is caught at the 8. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Hey, you don't want to see me.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Down. 60 out now.
59, right to 59. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come on.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
This is Bell. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a first down carry by Bell. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the play and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Tight ends left. Tight ends left. Even. 4th down. Even.
From the 44, Darnold. No nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Von Miller. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got an open man. It's a noon one. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it with Balaj. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Again, it's Balaj. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, orbit. Yep. Go.
They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Allen Robinson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the 2nd half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left.
On 2nd and 9. Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ballgame. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Double dog, that's the way.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Hey. Ready?
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Quinnen Williams gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now it's Crowder. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked somewhere else, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. Darnold now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Strong left. Rip left.
Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. This one caught by Crowder. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the 1st. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Jets.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Here we go.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Darnold down to throw. Completes it to McGuire out of the backfield. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 2nd down, it's Bell, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now it's Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Elsewhere, a fourth-quarter score now from Tampa. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their second on the young season. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward. That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Jets on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Darnold. And he's got a noon one. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw, Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The Jets on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a desperation throw deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. Love the